wild asparagus. Makes for a good meal. Hi, Rick from Bushcraft and Fun, Heather from Bushcraft and Fun.
Hello.
Today we're doing the Hobo Challenge. So a hobo would have gone and worked for a while to get what he needed for a meal, or procured it from the environment. So you saw me pick the asparagus. In my satchel here, which is actually my shirt, because they would have wanted to keep their gear down as low as possible, because they like to travel, and travel light, from what I understand. Now I would say that this would be like a full 2 days of work for a farmer. Half a loaf of bread, and 2 sausages. What'd you bring?
What did I bring? Well, if you're working on a farm, most farms have corn. So I brought some corn. And pretty much every farm has an apple tree. So we got
Apples.
corn and apples, and a couple of carrots, and a couple of potatoes.
So, if we were to eat just the bread and the meat, the bread and meat will last longer than the other vegetables. So we'll make up a stew. We'll roast up the corn, we'll do up the asparagus, and we will see you in a bit. Hey, you can't show me smoking. YouTube won't allow it. But they did, and they would have used a corncob pipe. Well, I guess we're going to do a little bit of a gear out, load out. I think they would have had a couple of straight needles, a couple of bobby pins, and some cord of some sort. That's cotton. And hankies or pieces of cloth would have been used for everything. They would have had their liquid courage, elixir, whatever you want to call it. Mine is water. Seriously, it's just water. They would have had another bottle just for water, I would think. Like I said, they would have had hankies. Because, yeah, they're good for everything. They would have had tobacco. A little pouch of tobacco. Probably would have had some twine of some sort. Heavier twine. Because you never know what you got to tie up. Spices, I doubt it.
Other than maybe some salt.
Some char material. Rock. Spoon. and they would have had some sort of cooking apparatus. Well, unfortunately, I could not find a tin that was suitable, so I had to go with my stainless steel kit. So, I think I'm going to make a coffee. Well, they would have wrapped their really critical items in another to keep, if there was a hole in the pocket, it's less likely to lose all that than your knife, which I would assume would have been a broken one because they would have stuff that nobody else would want. See, broken. Still works. The other two blades still work fine. So, maybe a kilt pin, because the many, many uses of it. And matches. There wouldn't have been stainless steel knives back then. Hence the rock. You can strike and get a spark going and start a fire that way if you run out of matches. So good dry sausage. Bread's a little bit too fresh. It should have been a little bit drier. It'll dry out, because normally you'd take it and you'd rip it instead of squish it. Then just a snack. Potatoes.
An apple in the stew too.
I was going to do that a little differently. Now we can either do the corn on the roast, or we can put the corn in.
And these aren't store-bought apples. These were off my apple tree in my own yard.
So we don't even really need to take the skins off.
Well, I didn't wash them, so.
Oh, okay. My mother would have had this done already. Oh, I'm done. Oh well. The bells of Westminster. We're dining in etiquette today. Well, that's one for the critters. I think this knife will do you well for the trail. It's a little bit small for prepping food, but that's the other thing. We're testing our knife out for Should be Heather using it, not me.
Dollar store knife.
Time for our next ingredient. The sausage.
I think it's like a summer sausage, isn't it?
It's, you get them at the bake shop in Cortland. It's the only place I know of that has these dry sausages. These dry? Anyway,
Yeah.
They're really dry sausage. They're really tasty. They're really greasy. And that would be enough for one. Get that down in there. Might need a little bit more water. Cut up the asparagus, because as soon as that comes up to a boil, it's going to go in the pot. It's going to be more steamed than boiled. Put in some corn. Check out our stew one more time. Oh yeah.
That looks good. They look like burnt corn, but it'll be caramelized on the inside.
Hopefully. Not much caramelization.
Looks good.
Looks good. Well, what do you think? You think it's time to eat? I think so.
Yep.
Not bad. Hot. Need some salt? Yep. I think it's good. Oop. I don't want to take two pieces of meat at the same time. Real good.
Just because you're a hobo doesn't mean you can't eat a good meal.
You try the apple now?
Nice dessert.
A little bit tart, but it's good.
Yep.
I'm going to eat.
Me too. Bye for now. Catch you in the next one.